Hello everybody. So this video needs a little bit of a introduction because it's combining a couple of different things. I generally don't combine challenges or series all together, but I had an idea and it worked really well. So we're going to do it. We're going to combine a couple different things today. So first combination, for National Scrapbook Day, I am hosting a challenge over in the Cherry on Top message boards. It is called the Tricky 6x6 Challenge. So the rules of the challenge are that you can use one 12x12 paper as your background, one 6x6 or 6x8 paper pad. I'm using a Garden Party from Maggie Holmes, and then one non-paper embellishment on your layout. You can use unlimited tools. So I can pull in stamps, I can pull in dies, I can cut this paper however I like, but consumable products, these are just three things: 12x12 paper, 6x8 or 6x6 paper pad, and I chose these cute epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio as my non-paper embellishment. So that's the first thing. This is going to be my layout to go along with that challenge. The second thing is it's Monday. This is my Maggie Holmes Monday video, which Crystal, she's already got her video probably up, ready to go. When you see this, you'll find her channel link in the description box and you can go see what she did for hers. So actually this paper pad, I have used it. So it's not like a brand new paper pad. And I'd really like to use it up if I could, if at all possible, or use a big chunk of it on this page. So that is what I have pulled out for Maggie Holmes Monday. This is also, these products work perfectly for the next sketch in Allison Davis's Scrapbooking with Squares sketch. So we are going to go ahead and do sketch number 8 in that sketch bundle, and you will find that sketch bundle in the description box below as well if you want to grab it and purchase it. I am in no way affiliated with Scrapbook Generation or Allison Davis. I purchased the sketches myself and I can't show them to you, but if you like sketches and you want to play along with me, you can grab the same sketch bundle I did. Okay, so let's get started on our layout today. Okay, so let's get started on my layout. I'm going to start by cutting down all the papers in this 6x6 or 6x8 paper pad. The papers that I can cut into the squares I need to create my background, I'm cutting down into the squares. If a paper is too small for that, I'm setting it aside because I'm still going to use it. I'm just going to use it to create embellishments. I'm going to use all of my metal die cuts to create my embellishments today. Once I have all of my squares cut, I'm going to go ahead and map my photo. This is, I think if this isn't the last full sheet of pattern paper from this pad, then it's the second to last, because I ended up using the entire rest of the 6x8 paper pad. I'm so proud of myself. You guys have no idea. We are making progress in the Maggie Holmes stash. Yay! So I'm going to go ahead and cut a map for my photo, and then I am going to end up popping my photo up with some foam adhesive. This layout is going to be incredibly pattern heavy. It is patterns on patterns on patterns, and you know what? I love it. I always like to do a couple of spring projects, spring layouts. I usually take a picture of my azaleas when they bloom. I take a picture of my tulips when they bloom. I take a picture of my irises when they bloom. I take a picture of my lilacs when they bloom. I take a picture of my cherry tree, my flowering cherry tree when it blooms. That's in front of my house. No, it's not a cherry tree, it's a flowering pear. I take all the pictures of all the flowers when they bloom in the spring. So anytime you look through my family scrapbook albums, you'll come to this section where you have like a page of flowers and a page of flowers and then a page of flowers and then a page of flowers too. It's just what I do. And generally, these pages are bright and bold and cheery and a little bit on the busy side, and I love them. So right now I am just layering up my squares, and I'm inking everything using some Hickory Smoke Distress Oxide ink. I probably, with all the golds and kind of some of the warmer tones, I probably could have used brown, but I was just liking the way that the gray looked on the edges, so that's what I decided to use. So I've pulled out a whole collection of metal dies. I have some cute little wonky hearts from Spellbinders. I have my favorite little leaf dies. I have an alphabet die. I have this beautiful word die from Catherine Puller. And I'm going to die cut pretty much all the papers you see on the left on my desk. I told you this was pattern on pattern on pattern. So I'm just going to go ahead and adhere with some washi tape all these die cuts down to all these different pattern papers and then run them all through my Sizzix switch. By the way, I have filmed my Sizzix switch review. I've had it now for about 5 or 6 months, and it was time to let you guys know what I thought of that machine. So you can look for that video, which will be on my channel this week. Okay, now it's time to get all of these patterns onto my page all together. I follow the placement of the squares on this sketch, and the rest of it I did my own thing with. So this layout is based on sketch number 8 in Allison Davis and Scrapbook Generations, Scrapbooking with Sketches. I don't know if you'd call it a PDF or book or whatever. And in case you were wondering, I did over the weekend, Allison released a sketches with triangles and a sketches with circles, and I snapped them both up. So we will finish going through our scrapbooking with squares, and then we will go through scrapbooking with hexagons, and then we'll go through scrapbooking with circles, and then we'll go through scrapbooking with triangles. All the shapes. And I will link the scrapbooking with squares class or PDF down in the description box. This is not a sponsored video. I just really like these shape sketches that she came out with. And if you are a double page scrapbooker, she has these same sets of sketches in 2 pages, double pages, or single pages. I, of course, get the single pages because double pages make me break out in hives. And they actually don't. I can't say that anymore because I've started teaching double page layout classes in Pittsburgh for Crop Around the Clock, and I've learned to get over it. I'm good at it now. Anyway, so I have my title. I am going to use title Beautiful Blooms, and I'm getting that in place. I am using some die cut alphabet letters and this beautiful die from Catherine Puller. This label is the last of a cut apart sheet of paper that was in that 6x8 paper pad. So I'm going to use that to stamp my title onto. And when I say title, what I really mean is date. For all of my die cut hearts and these adorable, awesome little leaves clusters, I'm going to create a bit of a diagonal design. It's going to be an offset diagonal, so it's not going to go from corner to corner. It is going to kind of go from side and then down to side, which is totally cool and fun. And if you are someone who likes diagonal designs in your scrapbooking, this is a really great way to like mix it up instead of going from corner to corner. Once I have the hearts down, I'm just going to follow that same line and layer up some of these delicate leaves over the roses. And by roses, I mean hearts, because apparently I can't speak today. So I'm placing the leaves, clustering them up over the die cut hearts. And over each little cluster of leaves, I'm adding one of the epoxy flare from that pack, which is going to help to kind of reinforce that kind of sort of diagonal line. And I love how the leaves are kind of delicate and, flowy, but then these epoxy flares are kind of anchoring them. So once I have this last little leaf and epoxy flare down, that's where we're going to call this layout all done. I kept a lot of white space because I know that the middle section where all this pattern is pattern on pattern on pattern, and it's super busy. But it's also gorgeous. And I used all of that entire paper pad. Yes! I am going away this coming weekend, but I have scheduled lots of fun videos for you to enjoy while I'm gone. And I will talk to you all again very soon. Bye!